Hi guys, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. And I'm gonna do it while I have laundry going. So if you hear things in the background, don't be alarmed. I'm just getting all the laundry cut up before I have to go to work. Oh. Okay, scoot back, guys. Scoot. Okay. I need a tripod, I know. So I'm going to tell you a funny story, and this funny things always happen to me and my mom. Anywhere we go, things will happen that we just start busting out laughing about. And so the other day, we had gone to Ulta because for my birthday I had gotten an Ulta gift card. And I have been looking for makeup that is gluten-free and, sustainable, so I can, buy sustainable things so I'm not, watching my consumption of waste. So we go to Ulta, and it was funny to us because my mom's key fob to her car has a mind of its own, and it will lock the door. It will sound the panic button, and you're just trying to figure out why. We go to Ulta, and I see these two women whispering something to each other. It was a dark-haired lady and a blonde-haired lady. And they keep like staring at us. They're just talking amongst themselves. And this lady comes by my mom, and she says, "Mom, what did the lady say to you?"
"You are so nice and so kind."
"You are so nice and so kind." And me, being Topanga, being the genuine smarty that I am, says, "Give them 5 minutes and wait till they get to know you." Just joking around, and we start both laughing. And she gives my mom a hug. My mom does not know her, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know her? Does she work with you?" And my mom's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I get on, and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da. And we just start laughing, and we're talking about all the times we've had where things happen to us. So one day we used to have this washer and dryer, and each time it would go off or get to the spin cycle, when it was going to the spin cycle, it would sound like the tornado siren. So one day, it's the middle of July. I just gotten home from a doctor's appointment, and I'm, putting laundry in, and I go and shower, and I hear this, what sounds like a tornado siren, and I'm like, oh. And we were supposed to get bad weather that day, so I'm freaking out. And I decide that I'm gonna go check it out, and I call my mom, and I said, "I think we're under tornado watch." So my mom pulls up the weather for her area, and she goes, "I don't think it's a tornado. I don't think it's, that." She said, "I'll check the weather," and I got alerts on my phone, so I'm like, "Okay, it doesn't look like that." And she goes, "Do you have the washer going?" And I said, "Yeah, I've been doing laundry all day, folding laundry, da-da-da, doing everything." And she goes, "Have you ever paid attention to the sound the washer makes when it gets in the spin cycle?" And I said, "No, I have not, because I don't pay attention to that." So then I turn around, and so a couple weeks later, and I have talked about this in videos, I hear it again, and I'm like, okay, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day. It's breezy. And so I, pour a cup of coffee and I'm sitting there and it gets to the second load of laundry and I had put one load in the washer, one load in the dryer, and it gets to the spin cycle and I'm like, oh, it sounds like the tornado siren. So I'm freaking out. And the first time I heard it, I had kids with me because at that time I was nannying an autistic little boy, and I said, hey sweetie, we're gonna do, you know how they do tornado drills at school, we're gonna go into my closet and we're gonna wait. And we're sitting in my closet. My mom's like, you are such a dork, it is the washer. And I'm like, okay, because I grew up in Oklahoma. I lived in Tornado Alley a lot of my life, so yeah. So the third story I'm gonna tell you tonight, and this video will go up in a few minutes. I'm going to do multiple videos because for the next 3 days I will be working, and I want to get as many videos out to you as I can. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all another story, and this is kind of funny, and me and my mom still laugh about it to this day. I used to be obsessed with Target, but now I think they're overpriced. I have nothing against Target. I can get stuff on Amazon and it delivered, and I'm not having to waste gas or go to the store. Sorry, I didn't want to hiccup or burp in front of you. So one day I decide to go to Target because it's around Christmas, and I decide to go Christmas shopping. Well, I did not know that my aunt was here cleaning, and she has a habit. She accidentally locked the inner door to the garage. So when I came in the garage, I didn't have the key. And this is when I first moved into the house. We could not find the key. So I'm banging, and I called my mom and I'm like, I'm locked in the garage. So I said, I'm just gonna close the garage. I'm gonna get out of the garage and I'm gonna go around to the front door because I know the code and I can get in that way. And she goes, oh, the batteries in the front door had to be taken out because they died. So there's no way you can get in the front door. She goes, your aunt is there. You call her. And so I'm banging on the door. I have to tinkle so bad that I'm just sitting there banging on the door. I'm screaming, and I'm like screaming my aunt's name, and I'm like, Gertrude. And I'm not gonna say my aunt's name on this channel, but I'm like, Gertrude. And she's like running and I'm banging. I'm like calling, I'm calling like every phone I can think of. I'm calling my uncle. I'm telling him what's going on. And I'm like, I have groceries. They could go bad, you know? And I'm banging on the door, and I'm like banging. And so she unlocks the door, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally locked it when I put something on the handle to let it dry. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, we've had some adventures. And I will be using the reason I am making this video at this time, I have not talked about this on my channel, but I am going to give a brief synopsis. When I was younger and when I was in high school age, teenager year, I used to walk on a walker, use crutches, whatever, throughout my life. And I me and my mom have decided that it would be better for me, for my long-term health, if I wasn't always sitting in the wheelchair or using other means of things that would be, I stick my tongue at you. Sorry about that. But other means of, transportation. And it has been since before we moved in this house, it was 2007, the last time I used my walker. And then before that, it was 2019. So I will be walking, and we have ordered a new walker. We have ordered a new electric wheelchair because the wheelchair I am in now is very big for such a small space, and there has been things where things got put, it's just a very massive wheelchair, and I'm very petite. So we have decided that we are going to I've ordered the new wheelchair. It's coming on December 1st, and we're gonna put it, we got notification that is coming December 1st. My new walker's coming, and it's pink. I thought, okay, I want a color. They had a red one that was really cute, but the pink one was on sale, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I am gonna be walking more and more. I will still do videos where I'm sitting down. Like, if I'm in the house, I don't feel like I should be walking, but when we go out to the grocery store or go out places, it's just going to be a little more convenient for everybody involved if I am walking, and it's going to be better for my overall health, because I don't think sitting all the time is the healthiest option for me. So I did get a comment on my video that I talk about, finding happiness, finding love a little too much. And if I have offended anybody by that, I want to say I am sorry. I'm just a hopeless romantic who hopes for the future. So I'm going to leave that video at that, but I am going to make 2 videos tonight, and they will be put up tomorrow. I will be doing 3 videos every day that I post, so y'all will be getting 3 videos. We'll just be doing it this way, so there is back-to-back videos.